When you go about writing an article or a book, I'll let you take a sip first.
I can sip water and listen at the same time, contrary to what Lyndon Johnson thought.
How would you describe your writing process? How do you go about writing an article or a book? You get the germ of an idea.
You got to outline it first.
Do you?
Yeah, I always do. Yeah, I think you got to.
Does anything happen before you outline? I mean,
I think about it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I mean there has to be a lengthy germination process. You just don't sit down cold and say I'm going to do this. Think about it. Think about it when you're driving home, when you're exercising at the gym. Ideas go through your head. Then when you think you have all of the ideas, all of the points you want to make, then you sit down and organize them. Say, what's the proper approach, what order to put them in, and so forth. And then just sit down and write, and that's the hardest part. Sit down and write.
How detailed do you like your outline to be?
Not very detailed.
No? Just the main propositions?
The main propositions.
And then when you actually sit down to write a draft, do you try to write briskly?
I don't write briskly. I write painfully. And I do each paragraph one at a time and try to make the point clearly there and then go through it again and again. That's what I'm doing.
And leave plenty of time for editing.
Oh, yeah. Well, to the extent you have. I mean, sometimes, if it's the end of the term, it's in June and you're writing a dissent, you very often don't have much time. It has to go to the printer.
You haven't written briefs in a long time, but is your sense that the best brief writers they have a good polished draft well before the brief is due and then refine it?
I think the best briefs are written that way.